Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Wildcard Saturday. Even though I said in my tweet on the Twitter that I was going to be doing Expedition 33, it still counts as a Wildcard Saturday because you never know what could happen. I'm going to just leave it at that. So let's hope it does get better with some Expedition 33. Now, I hear good things about this. I don't know what happened to the other 32 expeditions, but hey, 33rd time's the charm, right? Sadly, it is one of those games where if you defocus from the screen, it mutes. I don't know why. I really don't know why so many new games do that these days. What? I don't know what this... Oh, here we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it really is French RPG. Yeah, it's in France, and France done got decimated. So, yeah. Now I have no idea what the story's about, by the way. Is this like the last guy in France? Is this his story? What is it in the background? Is that a portal or is that a moon?
I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow.
Sounds like my Saturdays, honestly, or my days off before work. Also, I'm about to butcher so many names because my French is horrible. And I'm guessing... Jeez, she's fast! Would you call me Cole in French? How do you say Cole in French? L'école. Impossible. It's not impossible. You just have to add le to the beginning of everything. You know? Le bagel, le croissant, or croissant sandwich. I mean, it's kind of easy to pronounce adieu because it's a, de, and you. Adieu. You just kind of blend it in all together like you're smushing a sandwich. If all of my analogies are food related, it's because... well, I like food.
I know what you need.
I'm assuming that turn order in the future is going to be determined by a speed stat. So we need to crack everybody out with meth and make sure that they have the, highest speed. Wish we had clothes sturdy like that. It would be nice, It would be nice if we could have clothes that were not only super sturdy, but also gave stat boosts. I mean, some have, debuffs, like the jeans that have holes in them already. They give you a debuff of looking like an idiot. Because, you bought pants with pre-ripped holes in it. Seriously, that's always bugged me since I was a kid. Why do people buy clothes like that? Why not just wear regular jeans and, let the holes, get ripped over time? I like that everybody has voice lines, too. I don't have to voice hack squat today. Hooray! I rate Sacre Bleu out of 8. You know what? I'm going to steal that line. I'm going to steal it. I like that.
I'll stick to painting pictos on my machines. I'm not cuckoo enough to put them on my body.
Also, thinking about that for a second, right? If you could have a power, but you have to etch a tattoo on your body, I mean, that doesn't sound too crazy of an alternative, does it? Depends on what kind of tattoo. That is true. That is true. Does it have to be, a super complicated diagram? If you get a dick butt every time. Oh, that would be such a meme of a magic system. Oh, there's an idea for a story series, right? People figure out how to get magic powers out of tattoos. But the thing about the tattoos, they can't be regular tattoos, no. They have to be memes for some reason. Nobody knows why. It just has to be memes. And one of the most strongest characters has nothing but dick butts all over his arms. Oh, I'm writing that down. Believe me when I tell you, the way that my mind works is... here. I'll tell you how my mind works the other day. So I'm at work. I was cleaning one of the scales. I get a call from upstairs, from the computer room, where a lot of the transactional records go through. Whenever we scan something, whenever we print out a price ticket, that whole bit. They call me, they tell me, oh, hey, one of the scales needs to be reset, because for some reason they're getting errors. I'm like, okay. And then for some reason, my mind thinks of that one scene from the South Park movie, way back in, 1998? When it first came out, and the general's just screaming at the holographic thing going, fucking Windows 98! That's the one thing that pops into my head as soon as they ask me to reset the thing. I don't know why, but that's how my mind works. It will just go into the weirdest, strangest places. but it's how I get my ideas from my writings. So are they dead or what? No magic. And how? Yeah, I know, right? How and I mean how? Obviously, it's sacrificial magic. That's the how. But the why though? So we're gonna take a boat. And we're gonna go out to that big rock and go kick the crap out of that giant painter lady, right? Right? Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold up! This crap's been going on for more than 67 years. What the shit? You mean in that long of a time, no one's figured out like how to, how to win at this? For lack of a better way of phrasing it? The fuck? I just realized we're playing another game where another kid wants off an island. It's Pirate Yakuza all over again. Let's depart the island, let's go kick the shit out of a magic giant. So I'm taking a guess that they're all gonna die.
Which expedition are you from?
Oh. That was fast.
He's not following. Puta! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Apparently somebody y'all could have killed if you just had guns.
Keep going!
Wow, the only one who actually started attacking.
Fucking snap out!
Well, he did. And there goes the main character. Well, there was the show, everybody. Again, sorry I'm silent, y'all. I'm just kind of taking this in. I am intrigued by the mystery, but also irritated by the fact that none of them had guns. Like, you would have thought if they could figure out how to do, the little sparkly things with grappling hooks and stuff, you'd think one of them would have figured out how to make a cannon. So I'm trying to figure out the logistics of how he got here, right? Because I'm guessing he got knocked into the water, into a river, and his body just came tumbling down here. That's what I'm guessing. You can briefly check on the expedition status. The expedition status is fucked. There's the short version. I just realized there was so much scrap metal we could have gotten from that thing. And we're just leaving it. And not even a piece of loot. What a jerk. Could this be a prelude to a boss area? I'm thinking yes. Wow, and they made a tree out of the people that were killed. Oh, this giant's going to fucking pay. And he's just kind of cozying up to the corpse tree mountain. I'm kind of half expecting her head to turn and just, turn into an elder... Oh, never mind. I thought that was his hand. Or that was, her hand moving. Really? Really?
You do that, we both die.
Is she still alive? She is still alive.
Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucien. I could.
This is not the place.
Why does she have more balls than this dude? Some enemies can attack the whole expedition at once. Press RB to parry and execute an expedition counter. Wow. So the whole party counters, not just one character. Nice. After winning 4 battles with Pictos equipped, it will be mastered. Every Pictos has a unique passive effect called Lumina. After mastering a Pictos, it will be possible to activate its Illumina without having the Pictos equipped. Huh. So it's basically Espers from FF6. I like this. Yeah, if you never played Final Fantasy VI, you get Espers eventually, which are basically the Pokemon of the game. You equip them, and after a certain number of battles, you will permanently learn a spell that the Esper has. So everybody can learn Cure 3, and everybody becomes a healer. And everybody can learn Ultima, and everyone becomes busted. Also, I just realized she's barefoot. Why is she barefoot? I'm guessing it's her equipment that lets her float. Which is kind of neat, but it's like, why doesn't everybody have that? And hold up. If she could float, that implies that everybody could fly at some point. Why even bother taking the boat if everybody could fly? Well, then again, maybe there's a limit to it. I don't know. Am I able to reset stats? You know what? Let me look this up real quick before I start screwing up my build. One sec. I'm an idiot. Because all I just had to do was look further down in the menu and just see the thing that says reset attributes, but I need a thing called a recode. They figured out how to make grappling hooks, magic attacks. You think one of them would have figured out how to make, oh, hey, we figured out how to make an M249, but with magic. You think they would have? Or, as I posted in the, in Sierra Golf earlier, a FAMAS, but, a magic FAMAS. Also, I just realized he does have a gun, and they couldn't be bothered to make more guns like this. It just now dawned on me. Ah, jeez, I'm slow. Also, before that battle started, I was going to ask, chat, if you could float and you no longer had to walk, would you still wear shoes or no? I would, just because, why would I want to step on the dirty ground? Why would I do that?
Leo!
Ah, shit. Oh, look at this! It's a boss battle!
Fuck. It's big.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. At least we have a map now. Also, love this shot. It's a forced perspective shot, but there's a specific one that this is called. Oh, I used to know what this was called off the top of my head. Give me a sec. I'm gonna look it up. Tilt shift. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's a tilt shift shot. That's what gets you this effect. But first, I see a bad guy that needs killing. Get off my property.
The man on the beach, you saw what he did.
Yes, and nobody shot him. Yeah, Captain's log. We landed at the beach. Shit is fucked. There was an old guy with a cane who attacked us. We don't know who he is. We're gonna go kick his ass. We need to level up. We gotta find Mel's. And then, gonna try and find a sandwich because I'm starving. We haven't eaten since we got here. And Luna's being mean to me. Where? He writes about how dangerous the Neverons are, but how beautiful the continent is. He hopes that one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote. And they won't understand a lick of it because his penmanship is horrible. Still bothers me about their death poses, right? Like, what were they killed by? I don't see any external injuries as far as the camera will let me. So it's like, what in the hell killed them? Why are they posed like this? I don't get it. There's still a mystery. I got so many questions and so little answers. Kind of why I'm enjoying this right now, because there's a mystery afoot. Now I need clues, damn it. Yeah, we're surrounded by sea mines. Great. But it looks like they're still active. Beep 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 beep.
Over there. A hut.
Slow down. We don't know what's inside yet.
Open up! We need to talk to you about your car's extended warranty! It can't just open normally? Did we just step into the... Oh, what was the name of the people that own that mansion in Resident Evil? The first one? Because I do believe we are in that said mansion. Hey, she's alive! Probably traumatized, but alive.
It's quite different from the Nevrons.
Yes, and he comes complete with a menacing aura. Also, today I just learned that because of mustard gas, chemotherapy was able to be used. Now, here's the trail on that, right? If it was able to be used as a weapon, could the molecules in the mustard gas be used to kill cancer? So over time, they've been basically using it to attack cancer cells, specifically. So, yeah, now you know. Mustard gas helped develop cancer-killing medicine. If I could speak today. Okay, so we're all rested up and... Oh, hey, here he is. Hello, Mr. No-Face. The Curator. Ellipsis. So how French is this game? Very French. Very, very French. But it's fun.
Those who come after.
Damn fat-ass piece of crap. Dear Diary, we found Mel. She's alive. We also found a hidden mansion that we could have used as a base of operations, but for some reason, we left. And then we found a midget, who's a merchant, who said, we'll give you, he'll give us, secret items if we beat him in the fight. So we kicked his ass, and we got a new picto out of it. And then we fought a giant rock gardener thing. He sat on Mel's, and then we kicked its ass. Oh, and we also killed a giant, so that was cool. Shit's still pretty fucked, and we're on our way to... What were we doing? I forget what specific place we were heading to after this, but yeah. And the captain's log. He writes about how the arm they created for him was incredibly useful against water-type Nevrons. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. The lightning attacks did a ton of damage. He hopes that one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote. Unfortunately, they won't be able to because his penmanship sucks. Oh, it's a bigger one and it's got cannons on the shield.
Kinda looks the same as all the others.
But it has guns. This was supposed to be even more invincible.
Hey, don't get cocky, Maya. Look at it.
Press X to doubt. Damn it. Can't believe I screwed it up again.
Take cover.
There we go. Done and dusted. And hey, we got a couple of level ups. Nice.
Intelligence is not a prerequisite for survival on the continent.
Nope.
Palito de warrior. ¿Tú me mates a capatas?
Yes, it was made of wood and susceptible to fire. It was not difficult. Have you seen other people of ours? Who's the old guy with the stick? How do we get to the priestess so we can go, not priestess, paintress, and kick her ass? You'll be fighting against a mysterious new warrior. I hope you're prepared, otherwise the prize will go to them. Right, I forgot. It's the stranger. So, who's the stranger? Oh! It was the Sand Girl. Oh, so I think she's gonna be the newest member of our party, I think. Oh, is this a boss fight? Ooh, she's got a scythe. This is gonna be interesting. And it's a 1v1. Alright. Oh, they gave her a little Mortal Kombat victory thingy. Ha!
Yeah, it really just felt like beating old people.
So
That's exactly what it was.
Ready to evade.
Wow! Wow. Okay, so good to know she will kill you in one hit. Wow, good to know. Also, that's some bullshit. Every hit has a 50% chance to deal either 50% or 200%. Oh, hell yeah. Yes, Captain's log. We beat up a crap ton of puppets. The big one, though, she kills with one hit if we don't parry, which is some bullshit. We'll be back, though, ready to kick some ass. We're gonna go find a boat at some Esquire's house. It'll be interesting. Shit's still pretty fucked, but we're, making progress. We also found a new party member, so, yeah, this'll be fun. And the captain's log it. Writes about guest rules, he knows how happy his apprentices will be to learn that they exist. Now let's go find us a boat, or at least some people who can build a boat.
Flory helps me swim, but Flory was stolen by my arch nemesis,
Oh?
whose every step shakes the foundation of the world, the one known as Francois.
You okay?
Yeah, we're gonna go fight a giant to go get back a rock. Frank! Oh, Frank, where the hell are you?
You can't just walk into someone's home without knocking. That is incredibly rude.
There wasn't a door, you jackass.
Eskia! Stop sending hooligans over here!
Yeah, we're about to fight a turtle for a rock. Is it like Welk? Hey, counted it. Nice. Wow. Damn. You know, I kind of feel bad for Frank. You know, he just wants some peace and quiet, but, Esquire just keeps sending people over here to steal the shit.
Expedition 66, Marcel. Damn you, Esquire, and your stupid mushrooms. Your friend ate them with no problem, but it also seems your friend was immortal. That's the sort of extremely relevant detail that you should mention at the start. Oh, stop crying. You're not the one about to die. I can't believe this is the end of our expedition. We've learned nothing and achieved nothing, and we're not even leaving anything useful for future expeditions. Damn it all, I should never have trusted a giant talking marshmallow. Great, and now I'm losing consciousness.
Poor bastard. Jeez. So, good to know, don't eat the mushrooms. I mean, you shouldn't eat wild mushrooms in general, just, you know, just saying, especially in that guy's case. Kind of feel like Jerry Seinfeld right now going, who are these people? Who are these people that be? Yeah, Captain's log. We found a giant who, had an English turtle for a roommate. The English turtle was funny, but immovable. So now we're riding the giant, you know, going to some cliffs to get him some rocks. I don't know. But if he says what he says is true, then we don't even have to take a boat to get to the pillar. We could just, you know, use him to fly there. And now we could go kick the crap out of the paintress and hopefully end the curse. And Captain's log.